The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
Wine Vault Radio with Jason Bryant from winevaulttv.com.
Yes, he's back for 2010. It is Jason Bryant from the Wine Vault, winevaulttv.com, for another episode of Wine Vault Radio. G'day there, Jason.
Good morning and happy 2010, or 2010 as I prefer to call it.
Yeah, are you on that side of the game? Oh, there's going to be the battle lines are drawn.
Exactly.
About that.
Yep.
Apparently,
There's only going to be one winner.
You get chastised if you go to 2010. That's
Really?
what happened to me. I got told off.
I thought it was
It's not how you
grammatically
say
correct.
it.
I thought that we'd just shortened it, kind of being American and.
Well, it was 2009. What's wrong with 2010? Sounds okay to me.
Takes too long to say, people. Just takes too long to say.
Sam Collins also in the Kiwi studio. G'day, Sam.
Hi, kia ora.
Nice to see you as well. In for the tasting. Whenever there's a bottle around, Sam will be close
bottle
by.
of white wine.
Yeah. No reds.
And today I've got a wine because one of the people on Facebook requested that I did this wine, tasted this wine.
Oh, okay.
And because I asked a question, what was the best Sauvignon that they drank last year?
Yep.
And this was it. And it's amount difficulty 2008 Sauvignon Blanc from Central Otago.
Now, I've had a difficulty before.
We had the Roaring Meg.
Yes.
And I talked about the two single vineyard wines. So
Yeah.
which weren't very good.
Moving right along.
Yes. And so I thought, like, to honour some kind of community, that I would actually go out and purchase this bottle because we don't stock it.
Yeah.
And see what they were on about.
Okay.
See whether it is. See whether you guys agree as well.
Yeah.
Because that's what I think. It's all kind of subjective. So.
Tell us about your break. Did you get out and about?
In short, no.
No.
No. It was purely stay in Auckland. We went to the beach once, and I've just been working really.
Didn't you go to the tennis?
Shh. Do I have to declare that?
Declare everything at the gate.
Went to the tennis, and courtesy of Heineken.
Cheers.
Who, a little plug there for Heineken.
Yep.
And I've got to say the hospitality was fantastic. They're just delving into social media, and so kind of it's a good avenue and good kind of testing pool for those guys to dip their toes in and see how it works.
The beer company or the tennis themselves?
Probably the beer company,
Yeah.
because it's sponsored by Heineken,
You're right.
and so it was those guys that are dictating kind of what happened around that event. And I've got to say they're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see kind of not just small ventures and huge kind of multinationals ruling the roost, but kind of other people and trying to test the social media waters.
Are you like their guru or something?
Nope, no guru.
I know.
Just a user.
Yeah. There's a sort of an aura around you, bro. I can.
Little
Yeah.
halo.
Yeah.
Can't you see all the multi arms around? Like,
And I wasn't going to say anything with that elephant trunk on the front of your face.
Yeah. No, we've just used it, and we started using it back in 2008, and I've just had a bit of success on it, and so everybody's keen to talk about that.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's move straight on to
Straight
the
on the
wine.
line. Everyone except for you, by the
Yeah.
sounds of things.
let's get on
So,
into this.
Mount Difficulty. I don't know whether you can see that. I didn't put it up in front there.
Yeah.
That's 2008, and 2008 was a bad vintage in Marlborough, but kind of not necessarily everywhere else in New Zealand. And I almost think that it used to be the old adage that you really needed Sauvignon Blanc from Marlborough in your portfolio to export. Now I don't think that's the case. I think that you probably need a Central Otago Pinot and a Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand per se,
Yeah.
and then you can export. And so I'm pretty keen to engage with the community and see what they think. And the one name that kept on popping up in the best Sauvignon Blanc of 09 for the community is Astrolabe. So I'm going to get a bottle of Astrolabe and taste that.
Before we actually taste this one,
Yep.
Sam, yesterday we got a bottle of wine yesterday afternoon, just to finish off in the office.
What,
to
Monkey
celebrate
Bay?
the end of the.
No, it wasn't Monkey Bay.
No, and but you just went down to the local bottler
Yep.
and you asked for some advice, didn't you?
No, we just asked for something light for it, summer's afternoon, and they showed us to this $10 a bottle Italian. I think it's Sauv.
Suave.
Suave.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
Unfortunately,
wasn't
not
up
very
to it.
nice.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
That's why it's $10.
Yeah.
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 It was a bit disappointing.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Sauv was $10, and
Oh, really?
I was thought it would be much higher.
What price point would it normally come in at?
20, 25
Yeah.
for a good one.
But I guess the moral of our little story, our little tale, Sam, is don't go down to the local bottler and ask for advice.
No. Listen to Wine Vault Radio or watch Wine
Oh,
Vault
that's
TV.
very generous of you. That's very generous of you. Yes. Kind of, they may have really liked it,
Yeah.
and it's all so personal. So
Yeah.
they may have not tasted anything else and thought, oh, this is really cool, and really liked it, and so they're just going on their own experience.
Yeah. That's
For $10 a bottle, I could see someone of the binge drinking persuasion quaffing.
Was it sweet?
as much as they could? No, it was just very, very weak.
Right.
Very
Okay.
watery is
Okay.
the word I'd use.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what was
Anyway.
the best wine for you guys last year?
Oh
Gosh.
I don't know.
That's a heck of a question. Hadn't
Anything that rocked your world and thought, God, that's really good.
Did I mention I was of the binge drinking persuasion?
Yeah. Wammo. Directed at you.
I can picture the label, but I can't say what it is. What a fool! What a fool I am.
Tell me the label, or give me an idea of the label, and I'll tell you what it is.
It's a Marlborough,
Yeah.
but they do really good Pinots. In fact, they just had to celebrate 10 years of Pinots. No, even longer than 10 years, because the one I had was a 97, which wasn't so good. The 2002 was fantastic, and the 2007 was excellent as well. Quite a big winery.
Saracen?
No,
Oh, we could.
Yeah, we could go on.
Yeah. Anyway,
we might come up with
Let's
it.
taste some Mount Difficulty.
I've got to say that it's not giving away that much on the nose. I get a bit of kind of minerality on the nose, but kind of maybe something to do with the glasses.
You said that last time too.
Yeah, I know. It's good that I'm consistent.
Yeah.
I'm getting some apricots in there. Dried apricots, it is. Not the fresh variety.
I don't think I really like that palate. I like that riverstone stoniness at the back.
Yeah.
A bit of chalky stoniness at the back. You get that kind
Ooh,
of
yeah.
quite abundant fruit at the front. Bit of white peach. That apricot.
Yeah.
A bit of kind of grapefruit.
Yeah, definitely grapefruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it gives you that kind of grapefruit texture on the palate.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get that kind of almost steely kind of minerally.
And what do you
kind
call
of
it? With a
character.
little bit bubbly on the tongue? What's
Effervescent.
effervescence?
Yeah.
Why?
It was probably the CO2. There's probably some CO2, and also I've just driven from my place and it's got shaken up a bit. And
Okay.
so-
Oh, that does make a difference?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. When you take the wine from the barrel and put it into the bottle, you've got to leave it 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And if you ship it across to Europe, then you still have to leave it another 6 weeks. Otherwise, she doesn't travel very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like a temperamental teenager in the back of your car
Yeah.
on a long journey.
Are we there yet?
Are we there? Are we
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
And unsettled, and then kind of once you get there, and she's into a groove, then yeah, you get the best out of it. Yeah.
I like it. Lots of flavour for me as well. And
Yeah, so do I. But the nose is aromatically challenged,
yeah.
but I've got to say, yeah, pretty good. And the guy that recommended this, Paul G or Paulie G, I think Paulie G, is an Aussie. So and he said that was his best wine. So we're getting our viewership has gone up, and it's kind of a bit more international.
That's great.
Yeah,
Oh.
it has. So the last few episodes have really kind of taken off.
Does that mean at winevaulttv.com you might focus on not so many New Zealand wines?
No, I still want to do New Zealand wine. I think that's my area.
Yeah.
That's what I want to promote. That's what I've got a big interest in, and that's what most people drink.
Yeah.
We're kind of quite parochial when we come to selecting wine. So New Zealand all the way.
Cool. All right. That is another episode of Wine Vault Radio. check out more videos of Jason and what he's been up to even over the past year. Has it just been just over a year?
Yeah, just over a year. We're up to episode 169.
There you go.
So we're going to hopefully by the end of the year be up to episode 400.
You could basically, this when you say, "Oh, there's nothing on TV," you could just go along to your computer and watch 169 episodes
Back to back.
of.
I'm pretty keen to have it on all of Air New Zealand's international flights as well.
And it's not just Jason, of course. Plenty of guests that he has as well. Winevault Radio or WinevaultTV.com. There's been another episode of Winevault Radio, and you'll be able to find a whole list of these also on YouTube. Would you like to stick around because we've got Flip Grater and Delaney Davidson coming on and
I would love to. Thank you very much.
Studio to play live. A track here from the Parallel Dance Ensemble.